Before being placed under arrest for a traffic violation on his front lawn,
get out! Damn! What part of Philadelphia is that?
Before recreating the moment as a celebration when he scored a touchdown in the 20-17 win against the Jaguars, before even joining the NFL and becoming a wide receiver, who was Tyreek Hill? What's up, guys? This episode of Before They Were Famous is covering a Miami Dolphins star with attitude, Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill is an American wide receiver in the National Football League who plays for the Miami Dolphins.
Tyreek Hill, we just told you he's only been targeted once in the red zone all year.
The Kansas City Chiefs selected Hill in the 5th round of the 2016 NFL Draft. He attended Garden City, Oklahoma State and West Alabama for his collegiate football career. Hill, a former track and field standout, started out mostly as a return specialist, but has since switched to playing wide receiver exclusively. Because of his quickness, he was given the moniker Cheetah after his first year. As a punt returner, he was chosen for the NFL 2010 All-Decade Team, won a Super Bowl with the Chiefs, and was selected to the Pro Bowl in each of his 8 seasons in the league.
I got excited, I was feeling the energy, so I decided to work on my touchdown celebration.
I'm your host Yusuf, aka ZXC, and I dropped some music recently. I'll tell you more about it at the end of the video. Oh, and we want to bring back the community on this channel. We have giveaways and contests coming soon. For now, let us know in the comments who to do next, and if we pick yours, we'll give you a shout out. Now, let's get into the video. Tyreek Hill is a native of Douglas, Georgia, and attended Coffee High School, where he placed first in the 2012 Georgia 5A state tournament in both the 100 and 200 meters. At the 36th Golden South Classic in Orlando, Florida on May 26, 2012, Hill set a personal record in the 200 meters and set a new season best in the 100 meters with a time of 10.19 seconds.
The red line is Tyreek Hill and where his time would be.
His 200-meter time was just 1/100th of a second off Roy Martin's 1985 National High School record. Hill's time was the best for a junior athlete in the 2012 season and the best since 2009's 20.04 seconds set by Ramil Guliev. His time in the 100 meters ties Abraham Hall for the second fastest junior time of the 2012 campaign, with Adam Jamili coming in first. In 2012, he was named the High School Athlete of the Year by Track and Field News. Hill won the Hutchinson NJCAA Championships in the 100-meter dash with a wind-assisted time of 9.98 seconds. In 2012, Hill was chosen as a USA Today All-American in track and field. Tyreek played football and ran track for Garden City Community College in Garden City, Kansas. For the Broncbusters football team in 2013, Hill caught 67 receptions for 532 receiving yards and ran for 659 running yards and 5 scores as a sophomore. As a highly sought-after junior college recruit, Hill decided to join Oklahoma State University in Stillwater, Oklahoma, after graduating from Garden City Community College. In a loss to the Florida State Seminoles on August 30th, 2014, Hill made his Cowboys debut by catching a season-high 6 passes for 62 receiving yards. He scored his first touchdown of the season on September 25, 2014 against the Texas Tech Red Raiders. He also completed the game with 3 receptions for 50 yards, 6 attempts for 39 yards on the ground, and 3 kick returns for 62 yards. Hill recorded a career-high 148 kick return yards on 5 attempts in the next game against the Iowa State Cyclones. He also scored his first touchdown of the year on a kick return. Against the Kansas City Wildcats on November 1st, 2014, he scored his first running touchdown of the season and amassed a season-high 102 rushing yards on 18 attempts. In his final football game as an Oklahoma State player on December 6, 2014, he returned a punt for a 92-yard touchdown to help the Cowboys overcome their rival Oklahoma Sooners in a thrilling victory. Following his arrest and guilty plea for an extremely bad offense, Oklahoma State suspended Hill from both their football and track teams on December 11, 2014. Hill totaled 102 rush attempts for 534 yards and 1 touchdown during his one and only season at Oklahoma State. He also had 31 receptions for 381 yards and 1 touchdown, 30 kick returns for 740 return yards and 2 touchdowns, and 27 punt returns for 256 yards and 1 touchdown. He totaled 1,811 all-purpose yards and 6 touchdowns while playing returner, wide receiver, and running back. His total return yards of 996 were second in the country. In terms of all-purpose yards, he was rated 11th in the country. The University of West Alabama in Livingston, Alabama declared on September 1st, 2015 that Hill had enrolled and will be a football player for the Tigers. Head coach of West Alabama, Brett Gilliland, claimed that after reading the police report and learning that Hill had mistreated his fiancée, he had originally turned Hill down. He spoke with Hill's previous coaches at Garden City Community College, a high school mentor, and others after getting to know him personally. However, after reading Hill's plea bargain, which stipulated that Hill must work a job or attend classes full-time, he was persuaded to accept Hill. Hill saw extensive use on the field as a wide receiver, punt returner, running back, and kick returner, until a 307 all-purpose yard performance against Delta State in Game 8. He never exceeded 100 yards rushing or receiving in any of his 11 team games. His average all-purpose yardage was 135 yards. Following this, he produced fewer yards per play than before, eventually concluding the season with -3 against the North Alabama Lions. In the 2016 NFL Draft, Hill was largely expected to go undrafted because of his arrest. He was able to demonstrate his skills at West Alabama's Pro Day despite not being invited to the NFL Combine. His Pro Day workout and speed pleased the scouts. Hill's head coach at West Alabama reported that he was being pursued by at least 20 NFL teams. After playing with the Kansas City Chiefs from 2016 to 2021, he was traded to the Miami Dolphins in return for a first round, second round, 2 fourth round, and a 6th round pick in 2023 and 2022. Hill agreed to a 4-year, $120 million deal following the move. With $72.2 million guaranteed, he became the highest paid wide receiver in the National Football League. Against the Patriots in Week 1, Hill made his Dolphins debut, hauling in 8 catches for 94 yards in the team's 20-7 victory. In the following week's 42-38 comeback victory over the Baltimore Ravens, Hill caught 11 catches for 190 yards and 2 touchdowns. The news of Brittany Lackner and Kimberly Kaylee Baker's 2 distinct paternity cases for child support against Hill, both of whom gave birth to Hill's purported children in 2023, broke in December 2023. Hill and Lackner came to a private settlement in February 2024, during which Hill acknowledged that Lackner was her son's father. The judge of Broward County declared in July 2024 that Trey Love Hill was in fact the daughter of Tyreek Hill. According to reports, Hill may have fathered at least 10 children with 4 separate women. Then, on September 8, 2024, an ESPN video showed Hill getting handcuffed by police for an alleged driving offense close to the Dolphins' Hard Rock Stadium while lying on his front yard. After being freed, he scored a touchdown and pretended to be handcuffed in celebration of the team's 20-17 victory over the Jacksonville Jaguars. Referring to one of the police officers engaged in the incident, a reporter said that they have been placed on administrative duties while the investigation is conducted. According to the Dolphins, a number of teammates had stopped and gave Hill their support. After the game, Hill said he had no idea why he had been pulled over and given handcuffs. "I wasn't disrespectful because my mom didn't raise me that way. I didn't cuss, I didn't do none of that. I'm still trying to figure it out." The 30-year-old Super Bowl champion said, "I was just doing what my uncle always told me to do if I was in a situation like that. Just listen, put your hands on the steering wheel. Gotta be careful, man." They said I was speeding, reckless driving, whatever. When informed by a reporter that one of the police officers had been placed on leave, he added, "That should tell you everything you need to know." According to Hill, he wanted to make sure that the incident had a positive ending for both the police and himself by using his platform. He added, "I do want to use the platform to say, what if I wasn't Tyreek Hill? Everybody has bad apples in every situation, but I want to be able to use this platform to figure out a way to flip this and make it a positive on both ends. My end and Miami-Dade, and that way we can team together and do something positive for the community." That's a great outlook, to be honest. What did you guys think of his story? Let us know in the comments, and while you're down there, why not drop a like or sub if you like this video. As I said before, I dropped an album. It's called A Beautiful Thing Is Never Perfect by ZXC on all platforms. Give it a listen if you'd like. Anyways, have a great day, and peace out.